how can I say this? Alright, so a couple of days ago, I went to court, my very first court date for child custody, okay? Prior to this, in about August sometime, August 16th, I think it is, I went to court for child support, okay? A little brief rundown on how child support court went. We went to court. They tried to give me for like $900 a month. Okay. My lawyer talked them down to about $250 a month, joint custody and visitation every other weekend with holidays and summers, yada yada yada. Cool. All right. Couple of months pass. It's December, whatever the fuck, and we go back to court. Now, mind you, this whole time, I have not seen my children. Why have I not seen my children? Because my baby mama refuses to bring them to our meeting place. Why does she refuse to bring them to the meeting place? Well, because she found out that I pressed charges on her for child abuse because she was 5 years older than me when she had sex with me when I was 14 and decided to have kids by me. So I pressed charges on that woman. Yes, I did. For that and among other reasons. So she's not bringing them. I've been going to the meeting place every other weekend, as I was told, getting receipts, proof that I've been there, all that jazz. I've been communicating with her. Well, I've been sending emails to her, notifying her of when I'm coming, a week in advance at most. The latest I think was like 24 hours in advance. At first I was getting a response, then eventually she just stopped responding altogether. Cool. All right. Also, when we went to the court, the judge asked her, you know, why haven't you been meeting him halfway like you supposed to? She goes, oh, because, well, the first time that we were supposed to meet up, he didn't even pick up his kids. His mother picked up the kids. Now, let me tell you something. That's absolutely true. But let me tell you why that's true. You know why that's true? Because this bitch told me that she didn't have the money to meet me halfway. So me being the kind, sweethearted, naive, pushover, manipulated person that I am, I tried to work with her. Okay? My mom lives closer to her. I live in another state. Right? So, for convenience sake, right, and I figured, hey, my family's with me, same thing, I can still FaceTime them, you know, it's just like me picking up the kids and taking them to their grandmother's house. What's the big deal? You get to save some money, it all fucking works out. I'm trying to help you! Shit backfires. So that's what she says, okay? Boom. So that's that. Now, moving forward, she also says that, well, I also didn't bring the kids to meet them because the kids say that they're scared of their dad. That if I force them to go stay with their dad, then they're going to fucking run away. My kids don't have a runaway bone in their body. You know who's the runaway? I'm the runaway. My kids are not finna fucking run away, bro. But, fine. Sure. So be it. Guess what? The judge took it. Didn't do anything about her breaking court orders. Didn't say anything. Just let it fucking go. Alright. So now we have to talk to a mediator. We're due to talk to a mediator sometime in January. They're going to talk to me and my baby mother. And then eventually they're going to talk to the children. And they're going to ask the children, you know, are you scared? Whatever the fuck they ask them, you know, are you scared of your father? Do you want to live with your father? Yada, yada, yada. So at this point, it's pretty much on them. If they truly don't want to be with their father or be around their father, I'm pretty much fucking screwed. There's nothing that I can do. Even though there's no proof of threat, there's no proof of harm, there's no proof that I'm a bad father in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I mean, hey, they didn't even ask me if I fucking had custody of the motherfuckers like a year ago. You know what I mean? Even though I did, like, you know, like in reality of the situation, the reality of the situation is I didn't have to bring my kids back to their mother, you know? And I somewhat regret it because the truth is that they were scared to be with their mother. And that's why they were living with me the 2019-2020 year. And we were on FaceTime and my kids were fucking crying because they had a hard time telling their mother that they did not want to live with her. But, you know, at the end of the day, that's their mother. And so, you know, me being a father, me being a man, I'm thinking that the best thing to do is to just try to coach my kids through the situation, you know, try to get along with your mother. That's what my stepdad always told me. My stepdad was always like, get along with your mother. All the men around me was always like, get along with your mother. Of course, my mother wasn't as bad as their mother, wasn't as manipulative, wasn't trying to keep me away from my dad or my stepdad or however. But that's what I always heard. It sounds like the right thing to do because I always felt like, hey, what me and your mom has going on has nothing to do with you and your mom, you know? So, and at the end of the day, like, yeah, your mom may cuss you out. You feel me? Your mom may even put hands on you. You feel me? But at the end of the day, that's your mom. And, like, I don't know, dude. Until you can, like, stand up to her and really just speak for yourself, like, you gotta be able to speak for yourself. You know, you gotta, like, that's what being a man's all about. Like, I'm always gonna be here for you, and I tried to instill that in them as much as I could when they were with me, you know? I'm always gonna be here for you. Like, you know, I love you, and if you need me, you can holler at me. But you gotta be able to stand up on your own, because I'm not gonna always be here. I'm probably gonna be the first to go, and your mama gonna stay. Your mama probably gonna outlive me. That's just how this fucking world works. So I gotta teach you how to do things without me as fast as possible, because 9 times out of 10, you gonna be without me faster than you probably thought was possible. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts because, you know, my kids are getting older. My kids are teenagers. They're 14 and 12. My 12-year-old will be 13 in March. And it's just like, you know, I'm losing time. At the same time, I've been there, like, as much as I could, you know, considering that I had to grow up my damn self, considering for the first 6 years at least, I was still a fucking child, considering I didn't have no fucking guidance, you know what I mean? I ain't got no man around showing me how to do this shit, you know what I mean? I got issues with my mother, you know what I mean? And so, I mean, no excuses. I was there fucking, I had those fucking kids, summertime, Christmas time. I would work, save up money so that way we can get a hotel, you know, and I did whatever the fuck it took. And the first time I had my own place, they were with me. Period. Like, I picked out a place just for them, you know, 4-bedroom apartment in Maricopa, Arizona. 4-bedroom house, in Maricopa, Arizona. And, you know, I still got the fucking video footage of me going around the house and sending them the video footage, telling them to pick a room, which room you want. And it made me proud to be able to do that. And, you know, unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that until I was 26, 27 years old. So, but I did it. As soon as I did it, I called for my children. I didn't waste any time. And I'm saying this to try to prove to myself that I'm not a deadbeat, that I'm not a bad father. Because sometimes I just be like, damn, like, am I really that fucking bad of a father to the point where my kids don't want to be with me? to the point where, like, a woman will want to keep me out of their life. It's fucking crazy.